Okay, greetings everyone. My name is Gerard, editor-in-chief of SGIB magazine. The stand for Soldiers Got Intentions. Believe that, because everyone should be soldiering for something. A dream, a goal, an idea, a train of thought, something. And owner of PBG's Productions, that stands for Photos by Gerard, the best and freelance publicity photography. Well, right now we're at the 2012 Muscular Dystrophy Association Muscle Team event launch, and I have two fantastic people I want you to meet here sitting beside me. Right now, Mr. Rep, Dave Herman of the New York. I don't know why I want to call him Ramsey. And
Robert Montano.
Robert Montano. Okay, so let's start with you. Tell my viewers about you.
About me?
Yes, about you.
Well, my name is Dave Herman.
Herman, let's see. How do I know you're Herman? Show me that ring.
And that was 69 Super Bowl.
69
But I played in 1964 through 73. I was an offensive guard. And I went through the process of, first couple of years. And then all of a sudden we're getting ready to get, play the championship game against the Oakland Raiders.
Okay.
In 1968. And that was the time when Weeb Eubank, my coach, came up to me and said, Dave, we've been having a problem with our rookie offensive tackle. I want you to move over to tackle to play this game, and we'll move the backup guard in. And I said, whatever it takes to win, I'm all for it, right?
Okay, well, of course.
So I get in the meeting room, and all of a sudden I find out the guy I'm going to play against is 6'6", 285 pounds with eyeglasses, and I said, Weeb, I don't want the job anymore. Dave, he said, you got to do it for us. And I said, well, whatever it takes to win. I told them all for it. So we put a game plan together.
Okay. We know how those go.
Yeah, we know how a game plan goes, and boy, it worked. Right down the middle of them, they could throw me and not around me. And so I come off the field, and they said, we won. I said, well, that's great. So we beat the Oakland Raiders, and all of a sudden we find out we're going to play against the Colts. Baltimore Colts, right? In Super Bowl III, and we said, Dave, I want you to move the tackle again. I said, whatever it takes to win, I'm all for it.
Right.
So we get in the meeting room now, I find out the guy's 6'8", 320 pounds, Bubba Smith. Wow. And I said, me and Bubba Smith? He said, Dave, you get right down the middle of them, just like you did with Ike, and it's going to work out. Well, it did. Oh, here we are, right?
Yes. Okay, so since this is where we are, tell us how you got involved with the MDA Muscle Team event.
Well, I get involved with the MDA because I've been involved with various charities over my career, through my life. Whenever we can all do together to help the kids and growing up to whoever it might be, that's why I'm here, and that's what it's all about.
Okay, what advice would you give someone about following their dreams and their goals?
You know what? You got to set your goal, and you got to have some realism to it. To set your goal, and then put a plan together to make it work. And trust me, you know what? Sometimes the plans are very difficult, but the harder you work at it, the better you do.
Okay.
And the better you do, the more fun you have. And I would much rather have fun than not have fun.
That's not like a plan to be. Okay, to my right.
Yes.
Tell my viewers a little bit more about yourself.
Well, I used to be a professional racehorse jockey until I got too big. Most men want to be tall, dark, and handsome. All I wanted to be was small, skinny, and emaciated. And I ended up, outgrowing it, and I can no longer do it. But I go back to doing it in a second.
Okay, sure.
But I've had a successful career as an actor.
Okay, tell my viewers some of the projects that you worked on. Wait, before we talked about your project, him and I was talking about jockeys. I told him I used to hot walk at Belmont. He said, you're kidding.
Oh, yeah.
And if you don't know what hot walking is when you wait by the gate at Belmont. You can do this too if you need money. If you're not afraid of thoroughbreds, not horses, thoroughbreds. Believe me, they're a different type of animal. I used to wait at the gate at Belmont, and the trainers used to come, do you hot walk? I said, sure. So what they do is that they take you around the stable. They have this what's called thoroughbred, the thorough shed, and you just walk the horses. around. You just walk
Shadow.
around. You just walk around. And man, I'm telling you, those are the most timid animals you ever want to be around.
Yeah, because you would cool them down for
Yeah.
30 minutes,
Yeah,
after they
sure.
come off the racetrack.
Sure.
But I miss those days, and I go back to that in a second. But I continued, after my jockey years was over, I continued on as an exercise rider, and then I went to Adelphi University as a dancer.
Wow. Okay.
So
So let's talk about your acting.
Yes.
Okay, good. Tell us about your acting. Dancer's a dancer. He's a dancer.
Yes, yeah, well,
Light on his feet.
Well, it's funny because the guys on the racetrack used to rib me about that all the time.
Okay.
You're thinking ballet and modern, and I was like, they said that's where the women are.
Yeah, that's true.
I would tell you, one of the grooms, Buster was his name, and he said, boy, what's this? There's a lot of women in that class. I said, yeah. I said, what do you see in the stall? And he said, a horse. And I said, right, women to a horse, come on.
Yeah.
So anyway, I went from that, and then my first professional job was Cats.
Okay.
Then I did Cats, on Broadway, and then I went on to do, 6 Broadway shows, and now movies and TV.
Well, when you say movies, give my viewers. I'm sure there's somebody out there may see.
Listen,
I'm sure there's someone saw Cats.
If you're an actor in New York, and if you hadn't done Law and Order at least once or twice, then you're not an actor in New York.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I've done like 6 episodes, 8 episodes.
Okay.
I've done a fair amount of TV. I did the film Chicago, Center Stage, Shame, Michael Fassbender, The Yards with Mark Wahlberg and Joaquin Phoenix. Great cast, and Charlize Theron.
That's what I'm talking about.
It was great. A lot of TV, and we just I did an ABC pilot with Roland Emmerich, who did he directed Independence Day and The Patriot. But unfortunately, they took Park Avenue 666. Damn it. So we didn't make the cut. But you just keep pressing, and I have a script that I've written, a screenplay that's in the works about my jockey days, my trials and tribulations, and it's getting a lot of attention and heat. And we'll see where it goes.
What advice would you give someone about following their dreams and their goals?
Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't do anything. And as a matter of fact, when they tell you that you can't do it, that's fuel. And you just take that and you run with it, because that's what kept me going. When they said to me when I was struggling and trying to be a jockey that, boy, you're getting too big, I was like, you'll never ride a race. I was like, watch. And I did. I got to race, eventually I outgrew it, but I got to live that dream. And even the guys on the racetrack would say, you're never going to be the star of nothing on stage or film or whatever. I said, listen,
look at you.
I'm all right. I do well, so yeah. Don't let anyone ever tell you.
So if any of my viewers want to look you up, you have a website or a band, something where they can look you up at?
Yes.
I mean, he mentioned enough movies where I think that you should be able to find them in one of the flicks that he worked in. But
RobertMontano.com. That's Robert Montano, like the state, or with O at the end. Okay. That's Italian.
What's spell it?
MONTANO.com.
Okay, and I'm Gerard. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elderly and always pull someone up. And sometimes you may be the only one who can see your vision. You can reach me at 631-766-6106, or you can email me at sgibmagazine@gmail.com. Go to the website too, same address. I'll talk to you later. I want to thank Alizé, my videographer, Alizé. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you later. Peace.